Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there and age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back.
Hey everyone, so today as I'm making this video, it is 7/23/2024, and we're talking about Tesla on CNBC. They stated that Tesla reports a 7% drop in auto revenues as earnings fall short of Wall Street's estimates. Now, Wall Street is a decent resource. I'm not going to say that experts in the field who are studying stocks every single day is not a reliable indicator of what a company should be doing and what a company should be at. So for Tesla to fall short of the earnings report, especially with the tax incentive, especially with the lower interest rates that they were providing on the Model Y, especially with the 0% financing options that they had for a short term during May and June, you would expect that they were able to get in more profits and more earnings. But unfortunately, due to the tightened economy and due to everyone getting their cars during the spring savings sales event and probably around 4th of July, a lot of the EVs just wasn't top of mind at that time. And to be honest, I'm seeing a lot of people go off of trucks. A lot of people are wanting trucks right now in 2024. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people are wanting trucks. And I think Ford might be winning. I got to look at the Ford stock. Let me take a look at Ford stock. We're not going to make it all about Tesla today. Let's see. Ford stock. Normally, Ford stock hovers around $10 for the like the last 6-7 years that I've been watching Ford stock. And right now it's at $13.83. So to be honest with you guys, this is the highest that I've ever seen Ford stock in the last 6 years, right? I don't even really watch Ford too much because they don't really perform. And I'm just now seeing their dividend yield is 4.34%. So Ford would have been a really good pick this year as they're up 13.73% on the year. That's pretty good. Let's see what Tesla has done. And by the way, just for full discretion, I do own some Tesla stock. In fact, it is one of the highest shares in my portfolio. So before you guys come on and say, oh, Festus, you're just a hater, you don't like Tesla, blah, blah, blah. I own a lot of Tesla. If I wasn't using my phone to record this video, I would tell you how many shares I got, and it's a lot of shares. It's probably the second or third biggest holding in my entire portfolio. I promise you it is top 3 in my entire portfolio. Right now, Tesla is down on the year by 8%, 8.43% at the making of this video. In the last month, it went up 34.94%, which is not bad. So we're making some strides in the right direction. In the last 6 months, it is up 17.81%. There was a time that Tesla was down a significant amount, and I still held because I'm not stupid, and I know that Tesla will rebound. In the last 5 years, Tesla is up 1,520%. I do believe that in the next 4 years, Tesla would still go on another 200% run. And that's just my expectations for the company. I'm just an average guy on YouTube. I'm not your financial advisor. So please make that educated decision for yourself. But I do intend to reap the benefits of at least a 200% uptick on my investment. Now, again, it is a big holding in my portfolio, not telling anyone what to invest in. I'm normally a dividend investor. Tesla does not pay a dividend. And so that is reason for concern. Do I think that Tesla is going to go on a bull run for the remainder of the year? The answer is no. And why don't I think Tesla is going to go on a bull run? Now, history repeats itself, but smart companies will innovate and be better. I do not believe that Tesla is smart enough to innovate this year, right? I mean, I'm sure they're working on it. But I don't believe that they'll come in the clutch in time for this. The issue with Tesla is that during winter seasons, their electric stations do not charge vehicles, or it charges vehicles so slow. There have been frozen pumps. There were so many issues in Chicago last year, and Chicago is actually a very close city to where I am. I was just in Chicago maybe 2-3 months ago. So with that being said, I do expect Tesla to still have issues at the pump. I still expect people to have problems charging their electric vehicle. I still expect negative headlines, not as many as before, because I'm sure Tesla is working on not repeating history, but I still expect them to have bad press, bad results, bad news. Because of this, I don't foresee people ramping up on Tesla this winter. But this problem will be fixed in 2025, right? I give them 2 years to fix the issue. They already had 1 year with the issue. This is the second year that they're potentially going to have this issue. I expect it to be fixed by winter of 2025. I don't expect winter of 2025 to be any better, to be honest, in terms of sales, although the issue will be fixed, because people are still going to be scared until they start to hear positive news, which I am expecting positive news about Tesla's winter in 2025, which will make Tesla profitable all throughout the year in 2026. This is a far out projection, but this is how people evaluate stocks. You have to do some educated guesses. You have to have some sort of inkling that this company is innovative and ready to make changes that are beneficial to the company. And I do believe that Tesla is going to do just that. I did not like when they let go of a lot of the innovators and workers that were working on the Tesla charging stations, because that does not bode well for fixing those issues. So I am going to have to look into Tesla and make sure that my educated guess remains educated, right? Because if you're letting go of the workers who are supposed to fix these problems, that is a big issue in itself. So will it be fixed completely by 2025? The answer right now is I don't know, but I will definitely get that answer for you. And if you are a Tesla holder and a Tesla investor, this is the questions that we definitely need answers to, right? But I can tell you right now, my educated opinion is that Tesla is still going to have a rough quarter in the winter, and which means it's going to be a good buy, especially leading into tax season of 2025, because that's where the money is, right? I feel like a rich man every February because when these people get their taxes, where does it go? Straight into the stock market. And I invest a lot in December so that I'm always ready to reap those gains. That's a little hint for my subscribers to invest early so that you are able to reap the gains, the benefits of investing a little bit earlier than everybody else. Now, I am a big fan of Tesla. I'm a big fan of Honda as well. And even Toyota is a great company. They're very reliable, very efficient. Tesla had their worst reports come out with some manufacturing defects where the Cybertruck, the accelerator would keep going, and the only way to stop the accelerator was to slam the brakes. That was a big, huge issue. And that is absolutely insane, right? That is something that can cost someone their life. And that is very shocking. That is a serious issue that should not have happened. I'm glad that they got it fixed. For a vehicle that took forever to come out, I'm shocked that this one got through the cracks. I'm shocked that with all the test runs that they've done, that this problem wasn't found. And then when they did the manufacturing and they started to mass produce this model, I'm shocked to see that the Cybertruck was so dangerous of a vehicle, which should have been a fun new topic for consumers here in America today. And so with the Cybertruck doing what it did, I was absolutely shocked. But surprisingly, I have to see, what is the top selling truck in America? The Ford F-Series truck. Tell me why I already knew this would be the top selling truck in America. When it comes to sales, the new models in 2022, Ford has sold more than 420,000 new models of the F-Series so far. Let me look at 2023. Let's see, what is number one? Let me see where the Cybertruck is. Where does everybody think the Cybertruck is in the top 15 of vehicles? Is this also including electric vehicles? Because that's a spoiler right there. I'm not seeing the Cybertruck on this list. So it's saying pickup trucks. So I'm going to assume that they're not including EVs. And so number one is, again, in 2023, the Ford F-Series. Actually, they do have EVs on this list. The Tesla Cybertruck, it says to be determined at 18 on the list. But they do have the Hummer EV at 17 in 2023. I wonder where Tesla will be at in 2024, because let's be real, they didn't really ramp up in 2023. I believe the Cybertruck might have came out. When did the Cybertruck come out? Let's see. When did the Cybertruck get released? November 2023. So that was basically at the end of the year. So I'm not even going to say that they underperformed in 2023, because let's face it, they didn't really have a chance in 2023. So this year we're going to see where the Cybertruck ranks among the others. I do expect it to be in the top 15 of vehicles produced. Let's see how many Cybertrucks have been produced. How many? All right. So when it comes to how many Cybertrucks have been produced, they're producing 1,300 per week, with a stretch of 2,500 vehicles per week by the end of 2024. Tesla could deliver around 23,500 Cybertrucks this year. It's not a lot. Not a lot. Okay? Just to put that in perspective, 23,000 vehicles would put them at number 14 on the list, because GMC Canyon had sold 22,458. All right. While number one sold 750,789 Ford F-Series, and that is the car that I see most in America. That is probably the lion's share of all vehicles. The Chevrolet Silverado with 555,000, and the Ram truck with 444,000, and the GM Sierra with 295,000, the Toyota Tacoma 234,000, and the Toyota Tundra with 125,000 to wrap up the 100,000 list at 6. Now, I am not shocked that these companies are able to advertise and really get almost like a cult following, similar to Democrats and Republicans, where people are for Ford, people are for Chevy, people are for Ram, people are for GMC. Hundreds of thousands of people are opting in for that specific model, right? Maybe because they're only a Ram person, or maybe only a Ford person, things like that. So for the EV market, Tesla is definitely going to be ahead of the competition, right? They're going to be ahead of the competition. 25,000 Cybertrucks. It's pretty big news for 2024, but nowhere near where it needs to be in order to truly be competitive with the top brands that are producing hundreds of thousands of vehicles a year. They probably produced 1 million F-150s and sold 75% of them. That's insane. Insane, okay? And so the EV market, as much as we glorify it and want to say that it's taking over America, it is a far cry from being able to truly compete with these bigger, dominant automakers in America today. I expect them to continue to ramp the Cybertruck. I expect them by 2026 to be producing 4 times more than that. And so if they expect to be at 2,500 a week by the end of the year, I expect them to be at 10,000 by the end of 2025. And I expect them to be at 15 to 20,000 by the end of 2026. What does that mean? That means you're producing about 20,000 cars a week, 100,000 cars a month. That's 120,000 Cybertrucks a year by 2026. Still not enough to compete with these huge brands, but definitely enough to where you'll start to see a lot more of these vehicles on the road. I am starting to see a lot of Model Ys on the road now. I'm starting to see a little bit of Tesla Model 3s right here in my state. I expect that to continue. I expect more people to start to adopt electric vehicles as time continues on. And, you know, we're now getting into the season where people are starting to embrace this new world that we're in, right? I can tell you that 2 years ago, I did not see EVs at all. All I could go is YouTube it and see it. But now there are plenty of people driving electric vehicles, and it's just going to be more and more prevalent in our society in the next several years. By 2030, I absolutely expect, obviously, California to really have that EV push and truly adopt it and ingrain it within their society. And then for everybody else, you know, monkey see, monkey do. They're going to start to adopt that in New York. They're going to start adopting that in other parts of the world where they want to be environmentally friendly. And then the younger generation, it just wants the newest and best things out there. And if you can prove that you're better than the rest, they will opt for the electric version. And gas prices. If gas prices don't go down, I definitely see people opting in for the electric vehicle. Now, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and on Rumble, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.